Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Glenda Chavez and I enjoy doing DIY content. Now here's all of the renovation projects I was able to create and accomplish in 2022. Most of these projects I was able to accomplish through your support here on my channel and also through furniture flipping. I have all of my content categorized so that it's easier for you to be able to go through and see all the playlists so that you can pick and choose which videos you want to watch. I'm getting ready to start another home renovation project here in just a little bit, and I thought this was the perfect timing so that I can show you how you can create your own mood boards for any projects that you've been wanting to do but just didn't know how to start or how to organize your thoughts in order to do those projects. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, I want to thank Harry's for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you've never heard of Harry's, they provide fair price razors for everyone without outrageous price tags. Think premium quality with an affordable price. I'm not sure about y'all, but most times razors are just one of those items that I always forget to put on the list, and my husband forgets to tell me to put on the grocery list whenever I go. So what I love most about Harry's is that it's so convenient because it ships directly to your house. You can subscribe and cancel at any time based on your needs. Although Harry's is marketed towards men, their high quality blades, precision trimmer, and flex hinge has already convinced me to make the switch. Listen, I know I'm not the only woman who agrees that women razors just don't get a close enough shave. If you're not 100% satisfied, they do offer a 100% money back guarantee. But believe me, the convenience, the price tag, and the quality will have you convinced to stay. They have a whole line of products for men, including face care, body care, deodorant, and even hair care. You can get started by trying Harry's for just $5 using their starter set. You'll get a 5-blade razor, a weighted handle, a blade cover, and a foaming shave gel. To redeem your starter set for just $5, be sure to use the link down in the description. Thanks again to Harry's for sponsoring today's video. So what exactly is a mood board or a vision board? So the simplest way to put this is basically think of like a collage of text, pictures, images, even samples. It's a visual representation of all of those things to be able to convey an overall feeling or idea of a specific topic. Now, vision boards or mood boards are not specific or only for interior design. You can do these for any and various topics. So don't feel like a vision board or a mood board only has to do with interior design, because it doesn't. There's several programs and several ways that you can create your own vision boards or mood boards. The way that I like to do them is either using Canva, which is a free online program, or using Pages, which is something that usually comes with either your MacBook, a tablet, iPad specifically, or your phone. Sometimes you can do that on your phone as well if you download the app. You can do cutouts of samples of images from magazines, newspapers, whatever, books if you have the means, and put it all together on a board, on a bulletin, and create your mood board that way. That's a great way to be able to do it if you're a visual person, but it has to be something that you can visually see and touch and not just necessarily see through a screen. Then that's a great option for you. My first tip on organizing your mood board, I like to take the biggest item or the focal point of the room or space, wherever I'm working at, and go from there. So for example, like with this bathroom renovation, my main focal point is going to be the cabinetry. I would take inspiration from wherever, whether it's magazines, like I said, Pinterest is my main one, Google Images, whatever. And once I've gotten those pictures, I'll copy and paste them and I'll start there. After I've gotten my main focal point kind of narrowed down to either color or just size or just shape or just a general idea of what I'm going for, then I can work around with all of the smaller stuff. There's a lot of details that you have to consider. So I like to make a list of the things that I am going to be needing. In my case, I automatically thought Okay, I need a vanity. And then the next thing, I'm gonna need flooring, and I'm gonna need tile. And then once I have those major things down, then from there, I start searching for images. If I find a specific image, and it doesn't have to necessarily be the exact item that you're going to be purchasing or the exact item that you're going to be using, it just has to be within the same scheme, within the same color. Deciding on a theme or color schemes, those are going to be very helpful in narrowing down your research. A lot of the times people have to figure out their style before they can even decide on what they're going to be doing. There's so much information out on the internet, right? There's so much to get inspiration from that sometimes it can be overwhelming. So maybe deciding on your style is definitely one of the main things that you need to decide. I wouldn't say that I have one specific style. I do tend to love cottagey type stuff. Like, I really love old things, but I really like a lot of modern things as well. So I like to combine just a bunch of different things that I just personally like. After I created my list of main items that I need to consider for the space, then I will begin searching for images that represent what I'm looking for. As I work down the list, and like mentioned before, I do get most of the mood board inspiration pictures from Pinterest or Google. And once I have all of the images I need or think that I need, then I'll open up Canva. Once in Canva, I will open a new project. I will usually pick the YouTube thumbnail template just out of habit, but there's other templates you can choose from that vary in size, or you can create a blank project with your own custom size. I will then add the images onto the board and arrange them in a way that feels decluttered and organized with a natural flow. At this point, keep in mind I've already narrowed down color choices, etc., without having decided on one specific one. The free version of Canva does not give you access to remove the background of images, but if you do pay for the subscription, you're able to remove the background very easily. Simply select the image, then click Edit Image on the top left, and on the left side menu, select BG Remover, and most of the time it will do a pretty decent job of removing the background by itself. This is a great tool to have if you want to overlap images or only want the main item of an image without everything else in the background. You can definitely still create your mood board without having to remove backgrounds of images. You can just overlap them. You'll just see that there will be a little bit of a difference. If you don't want to overlap them, you don't have to either. I use the exact same process of researching for the main items on my list when I use Pages. After opening Pages, I select a new document. They also provide different templates for different projects. I always select a blank document and will go back and forth between landscape and a regular vertical one depending on how many items I want on it or depending on how big the project is. Once I have it selected, I copy and paste all of the images the same way I did on Canva and organize them similarly. Remember, I only ever use one or the other, not both, for the same project. To remove the background off of an image, I select the image, and on the top right corner, I will select Format followed by Image, and there you will see the button that says Remove Background. Now, unlike Canva, you have to go around and select and remove the background you want gone. It doesn't automatically do it for you. Although it can be tricky, you definitely get better with practice. And the great thing about it is that you don't have to pay a subscription fee to access the feature if you own an Apple product. One last thing that I wanted to mention is that you can also draw out your space as a way to help visualize what the finished product will look like. I, for example, like to do this for when I'm doing a remodel or building something that I will be adding to the space. The other thing that I always love to do is if I find a specific item, like a rug, a light fixture, mirrors, or stuff like that, I will usually take the website, copy and paste it, and put it down and organize that as well. It's a great way to be able to, if you want to go back and purchase it, then you already have it on file. You don't have to go back researching for it, looking for it. I like using notes a lot for stuff like this. Don't get discouraged when you feel like there's so much out there and you have too much to go by. Be as organized as you can be. There's never a time that I don't create one, just to help you get a clearer vision of what the space is going to look like for you. And that can look so different for anyone and everyone. Anyways, I hope you really enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit more informative, kind of a different vibe than what I normally do here on my channel. I'm usually either outside building something in my garage or in the space that I'm working on, but I really enjoyed doing this video. If you have any topics you want me to cover, please leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know what videos you would like for me to do. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out my latest project, which was my laundry room remodel. And like I said, we're about to start my bathroom remodel. So that renovation project is going to be starting very soon. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I'll be sure to let you guys know once we get started on it. So thank you so much for your continued support here on my channel. I really do appreciate every single one of you for continuing to watch my videos and encourage me to continue to put out content for you because you guys are enjoying it. I love y'all. Be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.